guys, it's Caleb, and we're still reading more of 50 Shades of What the Fuck. We have Hawkeye, Dave, and Katie with us.
Why?
Because you asked me.
That wasn't me, that was Hawk.
So we will be reading whatever the fuck it is we're still reading. The only thing I really have to say before I dive right into my first few lines is, if anybody is following this along because you have the book, or because you torrented this from somewhere, Anna goes, like, on page 27 from talking to Paul and, like, telling him that she doesn't want to go out with him, basically, to the very next page, we apparently, with no indication, are now at a new scene.
Oh.
So, if people are a little confused about that, because I was, we are now talking to Jose.
Jose.
Whatever. I don't care. I'm specious. I'll do things wrong if I want. It's a joke.
Is it an entirely different species?
From the planet Mexico.
Hey now, it could
Well,
be
they have
Puerto
great
Rico.
food in that planet.
It's true.
But I do places, Anna, not people. Jose groans. Wow, he's an architectophile. I didn't know this. Jose, please, I beg, clutching my cell. I pace the living area of our apartment, staring out the window at the fading evening light.
Give me that phone. Kate grabbed the handset from me, tossing her silken red blonde hair over her shoulder. Listen here, Jose Rodriguez, if you want to keep your green card, if you want our newspaper to cover the opening of your show, you'll do the shoot for us tomorrow. Capiche? Kate can be awesomely tough.
That's not
Yeah,
tough.
that was so awesome.
Also, red
Is awesomely a
blonde.
word?
Yeah.
Red blonde. You couldn't say she's strawberry blonde. You would just have to be like red blonde.
I'm just imagining her, like, tearing it off and throwing it over her shoulder.
Apparently, Kate is also part of the mafia.
Oh, well,
Nice. That would be a better story.
Perhaps.
You have to
Good.
read her lines in Joe Pesci's voice from now on.
Oh, jeez. I don't think I can do that.
Okay.
I can maybe do a Godfather voice.
Do it! Do it!
Do it.
Good. And we'll call back with the location and the call time.
It
We'll
sounds
see
like
you
you have a
tomorrow.
cold.
She snaps my cell phone shut. The Godfather says, sorted. All we need to do now is decide where and when. Call him. He's gonna be wearing cement overshoes, you dig? She holds the phone out to me. My stomach twists. See, that would make a lot more sense if your stomach twisted after hearing that.
Call Gray now! I scowl at her and reach into my back pocket for his business card. I take a deep, steadying breath, and with shaking fingers, I dial the number. What is wrong with this woman?
Everything!
Apparently, Gray is so fucking scary. I mean, like, it just registered to her now, no it didn't, that she helped him buy a rape kit, which she totally
But
did.
she's calling him and wanting to go out. Oh my god. Okay. He answers on the second ring.
Is the newspaper for a high school, and she's like asking him to the prom or something, or is this?
No, they're college students.
Oh, okay. Mr. Gray, could you come to the prom with me?
Ew.
No. Never do that again.
Not since Roger Moore and Tina Roberts in A View to a Kill.
Not since Woody Allen and Sweet.
It hurts, Mr. Cotter.
Anyway.
It hurts.
He answers on the second ring. His tone is clipped, calm, and cold. Gray.
Mr. Gray? It's Anastasia Steele. I still hate that name, by the way.
I know, right?
I don't recognize my own voice. I'm so nervous. Did you piss yourself? There's a brief pause. Inside, I'm quaking because he's so fucking scary.
He said one word.
Terrifying.
Miss Steele, how nice to hear from you. His voice has changed. He's surprised, I think, and he sounds so warm, seductive even. My breath
Lord.
My breath hitches and I flush.
So, wait, your breath hitches like you're trying to catch a ride?
Right.
Apparently her breath is made of horses. Calls for the taxi from Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Right, she sticks out her thumb in the bathroom, then leans over and flushes the toilet.
Jeez.
My breath hitches and I flush. I'm suddenly conscious that Catherine Canova, her fucking
Kavanaugh.
name. Why do we need to know her whole name? We already know what her fucking name is, damn it. Is staring at me, her mouth open, and I dart into the kitchen to avoid her unwanted scrutiny.
Like doing the blowjob face
Yeah,
at her.
she's... Right, she looks like a blow-up doll.
Oh dear.
So wait, your friend can
God.
hear him talking to you over the phone? Is this on speaker or something?
His voice just
Yeah.
has that effect on women, I guess.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I saw the kind of guy they got for the movie, and that was not my thing.
Anyway.
Is anything about this your thing?
No.
It isn't mine.
It could be, but it's so poorly done that I lost interest in the first chapter, so...
We'd like to go ahead with the photo shoot for the article. Breathe, Anna, breathe! My lungs drag in hasty breath. Tomorrow, if that's okay, where would be convenient for you, sir? I can almost hear his sphinx-like smile through the phone. It's
What
like,
the hell is a sphinx-like smile? Is it a smile where your nose falls off?
I was
Well,
gonna say, they're not really smiling, so I'm not sure. It's like we're just plugging in words to sound smart.
Sphinx-like.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
trying to figure, I literally can't even get what she means from that.
well, I
Usually I can
had
at least track a little bit.
pictured Freddy Krueger's tongue coming through the receiver. And
I'm your
Oh.
boyfriend now, Nancy.
Ow.
Pushcho needs to been here for that because he made that joke 3 times during the marathon and nobody got it.
I'm staying at the Heathman in Portland. Shall we say 9:30 tomorrow morning? Okay, we'll see you there. I'm all gushing and breathy. I don't want to hear about your gushing.
You came? Why?
Yeah,
Right in
I
front of
don't
her
Or
know.
do you
face.
mean you took a shit right then and there because you like shit all over Gray's office?
I don't want to hear about
I'm
no
sorry.
more shit.
She has to grab a live turd and stuff it in her pocket before she goes
What
back
the
to her
hell?
friends in the other room.
I'm not. What?
Oh, you thought I was bad.
Anyway.
Hold on, I'll be right back. I have to go give my wife a hug.
Okay.
I am all gushing and breathy. Like a slut. I mean, like a child. Apparently. This took a turn for the worse. Not a grown woman who can vote and drink legally in the state of Washington. Wait, drink legally in the state of Washington? Do they have a different drinking age in Washington?
She didn't say she could vote legally.
I don't see how this is relevant to her being a grown-up.
Yeah.
Yes, these are things grown-ups can do, but it's just like, oh yeah, by the way, in case you didn't know.
It kind of does sound
Standing
like
up.
it kind of sounds like how a kid would describe being grown up, because that's what a child would associate with being grown up. Those are the privileges you have.
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird.
Or does she mention staying out after midnight?
Not to my recollection.
Okay, well, she missed one.
Yeah.
I look forward to it, Miss Steele. I visualized the wicked gleam in
sound
his
like
eyes. How can he make even 7 little words hold so much tantalizing promise?
It's
I
not like
hang
he's
up.
promising to fuck you. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's
Kate
just
is in the
oh.
kitchen, and she's
See,
staring at me with a look of
Like-
complete and utter consternation on her face.
Wait, oh, I was thinking a different word. I am
You should
sorry.
take something for that.
complete and utter constipation.
Anastasia has.
Get the
Kate certainly does
Pepto-Bismol.
not. Kate does not shit all over the place.
Is her name really Anastasia Rose Steele?
Oh, go fuck
my God.
yourself.
Yeah, it was her father's name.
Oh,
How odd, Benson Mum.
Heaven help us. This name, I want to hurt things. Anastasia Rose Steele. You like him. I've never seen or heard you so affected by anyone before. You're actually blushing.
Oh, Kate, you know I blush all the time. It's an occupational hazard with me. Don't be so ridiculous, I snap. She blinks at me with surprise. I very rarely throw my toys out of the pram,
What?
and I briefly
What?
relent.
okay. That's a synonym for throwing a tantrum,
Okay.
but it's like throw your toys out of the pram. That's like a hissy fit, and she just kind of
Yeah.
was slightly indignant. It's not really the same thing. She tends to write very over the top.
Yeah. Also, I don't know, but is pram really used a lot in America?
No,
No.
that's definitely a British phrase.
Okay.
Definitely
Yeah.
British.
I got lost on that line, too. I read very rarely throw my toys out of the pram.
I like British TV more than I like American TV, and I have heard that phrase before.
Well,
Okay.
I read it as her cooter had a gag reflex.
Mm.
And I
Oh,
briefly...
wow.
Thank you for that imagery, Dave. I couldn't have lived without it.
I didn't think it was her cooter, given all the talk we're talking about her shitting everywhere. I thought it was a euphemism for that.
Oh, jeez.
And
You know,
I
whenever-
briefly... Now what?
No, just whenever she talks to Christian now, I just want to hear like a background noise of.
Oh,
Oh,
please.
well, no, now I'm thinking Anna, every time she talks, she bends over and spreads her cheeks like Jim Carrey. And
Can that
Just
just be
bent
how
over.
how they communicate? Like Anastasia and Kristen are just the alter egos of two people who have googly eyes glued to their asses. And they just like bend over and moon each other, and these two asses just. Like,
no, it's like late in the relationship, the Anna comes up to what's his fucks Gray and says, "Hey, I need you to pick up the laundry." And Gray says, "Huh? Is somebody here? I can't hear anybody. I think someone." And then Anna just she turns around, bends over, drops her pants. "I need you to pick up your garbage." "Oh, okay, I'll get it."
They touch butts with their butts.
They touch butts with their butt.
Yes.
And I briefly relent, although it wasn't brief. I just find him intimidating, that's all. That's all. That's it.
Kind of true.
Oh, I swear. Heathman, that figures, mutters Kate. Godfather says, I'll give the manager a call and negotiate a space for the shoot. And yes, I do mean that literally.
I told those good fellas that they shouldn't be in our yard.
Then I need to study. I cannot hide my irritation with her as I open one of my cupboards to make supper. She gets pissed easily. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
If she has to be a hard woman, her name is Anastasia Steele.
Please stop
You're
saying
hilarious.
At least we're not doing the monochrome thing constantly anymore, or at least at the moment.
And she delivers her own brand of justice.
that.
Dong Zario Speedwagon looks out for herself. Anyway.
Yes. Sorry.
I am restless that night, tossing and turning, dreaming of smoky gray eyes, coveralls, long legs, long fingers, and dark, dark, unexplored places.
Apparently she has never had sex with herself.
It's summer camp all over again.
Oh.
I wake twice in the night, my heart pounding. Oh, I'm going to look just great tomorrow with so little sleep. I scold myself. I punch my pillow and try to settle. What is wrong with her? She's such a spaz.
She
The
really
pillow's like,
is.
What, man?
Oh, somebody's got a mother of a paragraph to read.
Yep. The Heathman is nestled in the downtown heart of Portland. Its impressive brownstone edifice was completed just in time for the crash of the late 1920s.
Relevant!
Jose, Travis, and I are traveling in my Beetle, and Kate is in her CLK. I was going to say click, and then I'm like, nah, just say CLK.
Giving someone an offer he can't refuse.
Exactly.
Since we can't all fit in my car, Travis is... Wait, hold on. Are traveling... Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I was thinking they were all in her car, and then she just says, since they can't all fit in her car, and then I'm like, oh right, Kate was in a different one, my bad.
We made Jose ride on the roof.
Yes.
He's holding down the mattress up top.
Oh, dude.
Travis is Jose's girlfriend. Wait, messing up now. Travis is Jose's friend and gopher, because that's what you want to call somebody. They're here to help out with the lighting. Kate has managed to acquire the use of the room at the Heathman free of charge.
If you know what I mean.
Yep, for the morning in exchange for a credit in the article. Then she explains at reception that we're here to photograph Christian Grey, CEO. Yes, we know this. You don't have to explain every little detail about going and doing this. Just say you did it, and now you're waiting on Grey to show the fuck up.
Necessary arrangements were made. There you go. That's it.
Arrangements were made.
But we have 356 pages to fill.
Grr. We are instantly upgraded to a suite, my bad.
Suit.
Damn it, take off those street clothes and put on this
Yeah, I
suit.
was like, look, hobos, you have to come in here with proper suits.
Not in my hotel.
Just a regular size suite, however, as
And leave Jose at the door.
as apparently Mr. Grey is already occupying the largest one in the building.
Occupado!
I'm sorry.
An Overkey marketing executive shows us up to the suite.
Shows us up.
Jesus.
There is no room at the inn, Virgin Mary.
He's terribly young and very nervous for some reason. Why? I agree here. Like, I don't know why he would be. I'm like, they're just some dudes. Surely he's, shown people to their rooms before. Anyway, I suspect it's Kate's beauty and commanding manner that disarms him. Because she's a fucking goddess, I guess.
She's the dawn of the mafia.
Well, yeah, I mean, she obviously is.
That's why he's nervous. He owes her money.
So wait, would that make Anna like the consigliere or something
Something
similar?
like that. Yeah. Or boss and unboss.
Because he is putty in her hands. Okay then. The rooms are elegant, understated, and opulently furnished.
It's 9. We have half an hour to set up. Kate is in full flow.
Who am
Jose.
I?
Hmm?
Get me a Mexican.
Let's leave women's things out of this until we get to that part, please.
It's the
delaying
river of
the
blood,
inevitable.
run!
I will delay it as long as I can. Hopefully it goes by a lot faster than the tampon scene in the Pokemon story.
Oh, jeez. And that was not very long. It was just
Pokemon
awful.
Yes.
Tail, the
Well, that whole
Pokemon
story was
tail,
bad.
The tampon scene in the Pokemon tale.
My childhood! What are you doing?
You're divorced now, David.
I thought that was what because nobody else knew what it was.
You leave the polka dot door alone. I hate you.
Yes.
I had never seen
Anybody-
the polka dot door. I think Katie
Pokeroo
was the
is
one
so
who told me about
disappointed
it.
in you.
I don't even know what he was referencing, but
He
okay.
had want so much better things for you than this. Anyway.
Jose, I think we'll shoot you against the wall. Do you agree? She didn't wait for his reply. Travis, clear the chair. Travis, clear the body. Anna, could you ask housekeeping to bring up some fresh refreshments and let Gray know where we are? I slipped out of the dawn into some sort of surfer dude, but there we are. We've arrived at the end. Let's just keep going and pretend it never happened.
Yes, mistress. She's so domineering. I roll my eyes but do as I'm told. Half an hour later, Christian Grey walks into our suite. Holy crap! He's wearing a white shirt, open at the collar. Yeah, that's
It's after Memorial Day.
that's amazing.
That was labor, whatever.
Oh, it is Labor Day. I don't know.
And gray flannel pants that hang from his hips.
So he's not very well dressed then.
His unruly hair is still damp from a shower. He sounds like he just doesn't give a shit.
Apparently.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting.
The world's richest hobo.
He took a shower, put some clothes on, like, good enough, and went downstairs.
My mouth.
Okay, guys, this is a radio interview, right?
Yeah.
There it goes, the last fuck I give.
My mouth goes dry looking at him. He's so freaking hot. No, he's unkempt and has no fashion sense. What
Just
the
like
fuck,
Johnny
lady?
Depp.
Gray is followed into the suite by a man in his mid-30s, all buzz cut and stubble in a sharp dark suit and tie, who stands silently in the corner and looks much better than Gray does.
Yes.
He has no face, though.
Yeah.
No.
Like, literally no face. He's all buzz cut and stubble.
It got ripped off by a monkey, no doubt.
Or he just had an unfortunate run-in with Kate.
Mm.
There you go. He lives as
I
a
made him
warning
an
to
offer,
others.
and he refused it.
Yes. His hazel eyes watch us impassively.
Miss Steele, we meet again. Gray extends his hand, and I shake it, blinking rapidly.
Christian
Oh,
Grey, played
my-
by Tristan Taylor.
Yes! That's on YouTube. Have you seen it?
No, I have not.
Oh
I
my
need
god,
to.
look up 50 Shades of Merrick. It's fucking Little Karibo reading 50 Shades of Grey as Tristan and Merrick.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'll definitely look at that later.
Okay. Oh my, he's really quite wow. As I touch his hand, I'm aware of that delicious current running right through me, lighting me up, making me blush. It was
delicious
then I noticed
current,
he had his
as
other
in-
finger in the light socket.
As in
Sure,
tasty
my
electricity
craving
as
must
opposed
be
to black
audible.
currant.
Yes. I actually tried that. I didn't like it very well.
The finger in the
Yeah, I
light
know.
socket.
I don't like heating electricity either.
Okay, I'm done.
Actually, that's a lie. I love it.
Mr. Gray, this is Catherine Kavanagh, I mutter, waving a hand toward Kate, who comes forward, looking him squarely in the eye. The tenacious Miss Kavanagh, how do you do? He gives her a small smile, looking genuinely amused. I trust you're feeling better. Anastasia said you were unwell last week.
Fine, thank you, Mr. Gray. She shakes his hand firmly without batting an eyelid. I remind myself that Kate has been to the best private schools in Washington. Her family has money, and she's grown up confident and sure of her place in the world. She doesn't take any crap. I'm in awe of her.
Thank you for
Well,
giving
yeah,
us this now.
She's a mob boss. We've been over this.
Who needs a translator?
Let's see here. Are we at I'm fine, thank you?
I thank you for taking the time to do this.
Oh, right. You read that paragraph. I wasn't paying enough attention, and I'm not sorry. Thank you for taking the time to do this. She gives him a polite, professional smile. He is a friend of the family. It's a pleasure, he answers, turning his gray gaze on me. Oh, I see what you did there.
Yeah, lame.
It's not clever. And I flush again.
Oh, wait.
It was one of those craps, you know?
Gray gaze.
I was going to say that.
I think gray gaze is his superpower, like the Care Bear stare.
Oh, yeah, okay, I can see that. I can dig it.
Christian stare.
Or maybe that's his superhero name, the Gray Gaze.
Yes. It's kind of like the Boy Wonder, except less intimidating.
This is Jose Rodriguez, our photographer, I say, grinning at Jose, who smiles with affection back at me, flipping me off as soon as I turn away. His eyes cool when he looks from me to Gray. Mr. Gray, he nods. Mr. Rodriguez. Gray's expression changes too as he appraises Jose. Why are you appraising Jose?
Maybe he's into dudes.
Because he's for sale, obviously.
He's planning to pawn him later.
Should I start?
Oh, we're
Do you
bad
want me to
people.
read the last line or?
Sure, if you want to.
Okay. Get to do Tristan's voice one more time. Where would you like me? Gray asks him. His voice sounds vaguely threatening, but Catherine is
What?
about
Ow! Fucking hell!
Run the show.
Where do you want me before I kill you this evening?
Yeah, where would you like me? Dial it down.
Hawk, I can't hear anything you're saying for them laughing.
Sorry.
It's just like, hey, where would you like me? Dude, dial it down a little, okay? You don't
You
need
want
that
me on the
attitude.
bed? You want me on the table? Do you
Like,
this pose?
damn,
This
impatient
one I call the
motherfucker.
Kermit
You
trope.
need to settle down.
Mr. Gray, if you could sit here, please. Be careful of the lighting cable. And then we'll do a few standing, too. Well, since he's already standing, why not just take pictures of him standing now? She directs him to a chair set up against the wall. Come on. Move. There we go. Travis switches on the lights, momentarily blinding Gray, and mutters an apology. Then Travis and I stand back and watch as Jose proceeds to snap away. He takes several photographs handheld, asking Gray, "What was that noise?"
Snapping.
Jose
Oh,
snapping
okay.
away.
Asking Gray to turn this way, then that, to move his arm, then put it down again, moving to the tripod. Jose takes several more, while Gray sits and poses, patiently and naturally, for about 20 minutes. My wish has come true. I can stand and admire Gray from not so far. What? What wish? I don't remember you making a wish. And also, what a clunky way to say I can stand and admire him at my leisure. Twice our eyes lock, and I have to tear myself away from his cloudy gaze.
Well, Cloudy Gaze is his superhero name. Enough sitting! Catherine wades in again. Standing, Mr. Gray, she asks. He stands, and Travis scurries in to remove the chair. The shutter on Jose's Nikon starts clicking again. You had a comment.
Sit.
Now sit. Beg. Now do lewd
Sit,
things
kneel, lie
on the
down.
floor. Here, doggy, want a treat? Yeah, you're a good boy. I think we have enough. Jose, oh, no, I'm sorry. You think we have enough? Jose answers, so I don't know.
That?
I think we have enough, yeah.
Oh, so he's supposed to be slowpoke.
5 minutes later.
Oh, Gonzalez.
Slowpoke. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm done.
Okay. Great, says Kate. Thank you again, Mr. Gray.
Thank you, Dr. Seuss.
She shakes his hand, as does Jose. I look forward to reading the article, Miss Kavanagh, murmurs Gray, and turns to me, standing by the door. Will you walk with me, Miss Steele? He asks. Sure, I say, completely thrown. I glance anxiously at Kate, who shrugs at me. I notice Jose scowling behind her.
Gray.
No bueno.
Oh, bueno.
Good day to you all, says Gray as he opens the door, standing aside to allow me out first. Holy hell, what's this about? What does he want? I pause in the hotel corridor, fidgeting nervously as Gray emerges from the room, followed by Mr. Buzzcut in his sharp suit.
Well, no shit, Sherlock. He shows up at your job, talks specifically to you, gives you his phone number. Can I just go and smack her?
I'll call you Taylor, he mutters to Buzzcut. Taylor wanders back down the corridor, and Gray turns his burning gray gaze on me. Crap! Have I done something wrong?
Yes,
well,
you're in the
my name
story.
is Taylor now.
I wonder if you would join me for coffee this morning. My heart slams into my throat, into my mouth. A date? No, he said coffee, dumbass. Christian Grey is asking me on a date. He's asking if you want a coffee. Maybe he thinks you haven't woken up yet. Why would you think this?
Right. Maybe he thinks he hasn't woken up. Somnambulism is a bitch. I'm going to help this poor girl out.
Yes, exactly.
My subconscious whines at me in a sneering mood again. I clear my throat, trying to control my nerves.
I have to drive everyone home, I murmur apologetically, twisting my hands and fingers in front of me like I was actually doing while I was reading that.
Why can't some of them just pile into what's-her-face's car and she take them home? And then you can just drive yourself home. It's not that big of a deal. Unless you don't want to, and then you could just be like,
Would you want to ride with the Moscow
car.
boss?
Well, I guess not, but...
There you go.
Taylor! He called, making me jump. Taylor, who had been retreating down the corridor, turns and heads back to us. Almost got away.
Oh, it's me again.
I'm sorry. It is.
Are they based at the university? Gray asks, his soft voice soothed and inquiring. I nod, too stunned to speak. Bitch, you get stunned way too easily.
He's talking to me. The superior awesome guy that I think is superior and awesome is talking to me. Senpai noticed me!
Yep.
Anastasia is confused. It heard itself in its confusion.
Yes. Except when we get to the point where she asks, what are we going to do on the bed? It's even worse than usual. Taylor,
everybody stop sighing erotically.
Oh, believe me, it wasn't erotically.
Well, it was for me, damn it.
Well, that's your problem.
It's your problem too now.
True. Let's see here. Taylor can take them. He's my driver. We have a large 4x4 here, so he'll be able to take the equipment too. Mr.
Taylor's
Gray?
like, new name and new job now, I guess.
Taylor asks when he reaches us, giving nothing away. Jeez.
We asked for nothing, he gave nothing.
Which is why Mr. Gray's looking for a new
Give them
lease.
nothing, but take everything they have.
I'm confused.
I think he just found Taylor on the street that day.
Caleb.
robbed him of his birth name. His name is now Taylor. Tomorrow his name will be Jenkins.
I have a name and it is Robert Paulson.
His name is Robert Paulson. His name is... Okay, never
His name is Kunta Kaka. Stop.
Oh, man. Please, can you drive the photographer, his assistant, and Miss Kavanagh back home?
Certainly, sir, Taylor replies.
Wait, but Kate drove herself there, so wouldn't she be leaving behind her car?
Did she drive her?
Yes.
No, they all took. Wait.
No,
I
Kate,
thought
Kate,
she meant-
Kate went in her own car.
Okay.
They're gonna throw her car in the back of the 4x4.
It's gonna have the extra seat, yeah. Oh no, they'll put it upside down on top of the car Taylor's driving and have Jose sit on top of it to make sure it doesn't go.
Oh my goodness.
GTFO mobile. There, now, can you join me for coffee? Gray smiles as if it's a done deal. I frown at him. Mr. Gray, this really, look, Taylor doesn't have to drive them home. I flash a brief look at Taylor, who remains stoically impassive.
Taylor don't give a fuck!
I'll swap vehicles with Kate if you give me a moment.
Okay, I guess. Sure. Gray smiles, a dazzling, unguarded.
But one moment only.
Gray smiles,
Starting now.
a dazzling, unguarded, natural, all teeth showing, glorious smile.
Oh my goodness.
So
Really?
wordy. So fucking wordy.
Just imagine him grabbing his cheeks and stretching them out so you can see, like, all his teeth.
Like Jeff the Killer or some shit.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my. We do have sticky fingers now, don't we? Okay. Oh my. And he opens the door of the suite so I can re-enter. I scoot around him to enter the room, finding Catherine in deep discussion with Jose. Should I keep going?
Nah, I'll take it.
Why?
Anna, I think he definitely likes you, she says with no preamble.
Preamble.
No, with no preamble whatsoever. Jose glares at me with disapproval. Jose was not happy. Jose did not like him at all. Jose was planning murder. Jose will
Our
have his
hero,
revenge.
ladies and gentlemen.
Our hero! La cucaracha.
Jose.
The hero
La
that Anna deserves.
cucaracha.
But not the one
Yes.
she needs right now.
Yes.
Honey the
Yes.
hero.
But
Anyway.
don't trust him, she adds. I raise my hand up in the hopes that she'll stop talking. By some miracle, she does.
Isn't Gray right there
So
with her? So wouldn't she be
used
able to hear
the
this?
talk- She used the talk to the hand motion and it worked. Kate, if you take the Beetle, can I take your car? Okay, go ahead.
Why? That is an excellent question. Christian Grey has asked me to go for coffee with him. I could just die.
Please do.
Her mouth pops open. Speechless Kate. I savor the moment, but I'm also kind of afraid because she has the power of life and death over me.
Right, she once again looks like that blow-up doll.
Oh
Speechless
dear.
Kate comes with all you see here.
Oh, please, no.
Including
Please.
Caleb's lingerie, the best in
No,
town.
No. She grabs me by my arm and drags me into the bedroom. Oh.
Here we go.
Well, this would be more interesting, I guess.
That's off
She
the
does it all, yes she does.
Oh dear.
Speechless Kate.
That's off the living area of the suite.
Since you're not using your mouth, Speechless Kate, I have a job for it.
Oh dear. Anna, there's something about him. Her tone is full of warning. The Godfather says, he's gorgeous, I agree, but I think he's dangerous, especially to someone like you.
How would you know this?
Well, she is the mob boss. She probably has eyes and ears everywhere.
I guess. Maybe he's a rival boss or something? Trying to get up into the ranks?
What do you mean, someone like me? I demand, affronted. An innocent like you, Anna. You know what I mean, she says, a little irritated. I flush. Kate, it's just coffee. I'm starting my exams this week and I need to study, so I won't be long. She purses her lips as if considering my request. Finally, she fishes her car keys out of her pocket and hands them to me. I hand her mine. I'll see you later. Don't be long, or I'll send the search and rescue.
Or I'll send out the capo.
Okay.
If you have to study and shit, why even, like, get coffee with them at all? Why not be like, well, not right now because finals are coming up, but next week I'm free. Like, we can go and hang out or something.
To do, Christian.
All this is trumped by coffee.
Yeah. And the fact that she's obviously so enamored with him that he could, start reading the stock section of the newspaper and she would be gushing.
Yeah, literally.
He could set a homeless person on fire right in front of her and she'd still want to go
It'd be the greatest thing ever.
She think it was charming.
Oh my god, he's so
Oh, it's just him. He's... Well, you mean the hobo?
Especially if you did it to Jose, she definitely wouldn't give a shit.
Poor Jose.
Poor Jose.
Thanks. I hug her. I emerge from the suite to find Christian Grey waiting, leaning up against the wall, looking like a male model in a pose for some glossy high-end magazine.
How you doing?
Okay, let's do coffee, okay, let's do coffee, I murmur, flushing a beet red. He grins. After you, Miss Steele. He stands up straight, holding his hand out for me to go first. I make my way down the corridor, my knees shaky, my stomach full of butterflies, and my heart in my mouth thumping a dramatic, uneven beat. Shouldn't there be a comma there? Maybe? I have a soundtrack now! Yay! Under pressure. I am going to have coffee with Christian Grey, and I hate coffee. Then why agree? Then just say,
something other than coffee.
Maybe they have, I don't know, tea or something there.
Yeah, and I mean, it's like, you don't have to get, like, black coffee. Get some frou-frou bullshit.
Get water or something.
Bullshit. I remember seeing them advertising frou-frou bullshit on the Starbucks.
Yeah, well, that's mainly what Starbucks does, so I'm not surprised.
Jose, can you see? They're gonna kill you over coffee.
They're making the deal right now to, like, get rid of Jose, just to off him.
We walk together down the wide hotel corridor to the elevators. What should I say to him? My mind is suddenly paralyzed with apprehension. What are we going to talk about? What on earth do I have in common with him? His soft, warm voice startles me from my reverie. My cousin Goblin.
What?
Wow.
That wasn't words, that was just vocal voicing.
The Christian Grey they were.
He's practicing his Godfather voice. He hasn't got it quite down yet.
Those aren't words, but on 50 Shades they are.
Alright, well, I'll try again. How long have you known Catherine Cavendish?
Somebody has to keep reading.
Oh, is that where you're gonna stop?
Oh, yeah! It's all you, big guy!
Alright. Oh, an easy question for starters. Since our freshman year, she's a good friend. I'm terrified of her.
She watches me sleep at night with a stapler in hand. I don't know what she's planning, but it's not safe at home. Save me.
He replies,
Mr.
non-committal.
Gray, you're my only hope.
He replies, non-committal. What is he thinking? What are you thinking, bitch?
Like, he just made a statement, and he's like, okay, sure.
At the elevators, he presses the call button, and the bell rings almost immediately. Well, what did you expect? The doors slide open, revealing a young couple in a passionate clinch inside.
What?
All right.
I
Imagining them both, like, doing
passionate
tables or
clinch.
something.
Well, a clinch is like a boxing move. That's when like the fighters appear to be hugging each other. So
I don't think
so like maybe
maybe
they're just confused.
Right. They're hugging each other, and there's a third guy trying to break them up.
Right, exactly.
The ref is blowing his whistle.
if you know what we mean.
I absolutely wish I didn't know what you mean. Surprised and embarrassed, they jump apart. How could they possibly be surprised? They're making out in a public elevator. It's gonna open pretty soon.
Maybe they'd hit the
Are you
stop
just
button
dumb?
so that they were between floors.
I guess they're just dumb. So they jump apart, staring guiltily in every direction but ours. You don't say. Gray and I step into the elevator.
I'm struggling to maintain a straight face, so I gazed down at the floor, feeling my cheeks turning pink. When I peek up at Gray through my lashes, he has a hint of a smile on his lips, but it's very hard to tell. The young couple says nothing, and we travel down to the first floor in embarrassed silence. We don't even have trashy piped music to distract us. The doors open, and much to my
So wait,
surprise...
you expected a porno on your way down or some shit?
Chicken, wow.
Maybe they wanted a Scotsman to play a bagpipe off for the couple, I don't know. The doors open, and much to my surprise, Gray takes my hand, clasping it with his long, cool fingers. I feel the current run through me, and my already rapid heartbeat accelerates.
Yes.
He leads me out of the elevator. We can... Good. Let the current flow through you. As he leads me out of the elevator, we can hear the suppressed giggles of the couple erupting behind us. Gray grins.
What is it about elevators, he mutters.
They go up and down?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
They hold people in them, in
That's the
theory
long and the
not
short of
making
it.
out. We cross the... Yes?
It's the up and down motion that reminds people that they need to get weird.
Ah, okay. We cross the expansive, bustling lobby of the hotel toward the entrance, but Gray avoids the revolving door, and I wonder if that's because he'd have to let go of my hand. Outside, it's a mild May Sunday. The sun is shining and the traffic is light. Gray turns left and strolls to the corner. There, where we stop waiting for the lights. Where we stop waiting for the lights of the pedestrian crossing to change. He's still holding my hand. I'm in the street.
It's cute.
I'm in the street, and Christian Gray is holding my hand. Why do we have to keep saying his full name?
Yeah, just...
No one has
Chris-
ever... Yes? Hello? Hello?
Yep.
You were
What's
breaking
up?
up there for a while.
Yeah, you were more than meets the eye for a second there.
Oh, was I? Okay. Like, people were making jokes, and then they went away, and then I was like, what?
What?
Let's
What?
see.
In the butt.
No one has
Where'd it go?
ever... Yes?
Nothing.
Okay. No one has ever held my hand. I feel giddy, and I tingle all over. Like, your mother's never held your hand when you was little,
No.
your dad never
She
held
wanted
your
her to
hand.
run into traffic.
Yeah.
That's why Kristen's holding her hand to keep her from running into traffic.
I feel giddy, and I tingle all over. I attempt to smother the ridiculous grin that threatens to split my face in two. Try to be
Oh,
cool.
that sounds painful.
Yeah.
I'd be trying to smother it
And
too,
out will come a
Jesus.
monster.
Fuck you, Grin.
Try to be cool, Anna. My subconscious implores me. The green man appears, and we're off again. That's an awkward way to phrase that the crosswalk is now green, saying you can go
Right.
across.
I thought this was a new character for the second, the Green Man.
I've never
Yeah.
seen a green man. It's always a
Apparently
white
we were
man.
doing the Wiccan thing, I guess.
He's usually purple, isn't he? Oh wait, no, he's okay.
Yeah,
Fuck
it's
it.
the Green
I'm
Man, I'm
stupid.
pretty sure.
He's a Green Man. The Jolly Green Giant. There's
Yes.
a Green Man. Okay. All right.
Shrek.
Shrek.
Though he's actually an ogre.
I thought you were over that joke, Katie.
It's all ogre now.
Oh dear.
Let's keep going.
It's not ogre till it's ogre.
I will come over there and beat the shit out of you.
We walk 4 blocks before we reach the Portland Coffee House, where Gray releases me to hold the door open so I can step inside. Oh, I thought he released her so that she could hold the door. Okay.
That's what I thought.
Go get the door for me. Go ahead. Run along ahead.
Just like,
Make sure when you step inside to let people know that I'm coming in. And make a trumpet noise. Just something like that.
I don't know what I was doing.
Okay. It was beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you. Yay.
Why don't you choose a table while I get the drinks? What would you like? He asked, polite as ever. I'll have, English breakfast tea. Bag out! He raises his eyebrows.
Bag out,
No.
if you know what I mean.
This fly.
He unzips his fly, just lets his testicles hang out.
Okay.
You gotta lick my balls, Marty.
Lay down so I can teabag you.
He raises his eyebrows. No coffee? I'm not keen on coffee. He smiles. Okay, bag out tea. Wink, wink. Sugar? Yes, pour some sugar on me. Oh, for a moment I'm stunned, thinking it's an endearment, but fortunately my subconscious kicks in with pursed lips. No, stupid dude, take sugar! Okay, what did I miss?
Nothing, because we
Nothing.
decided to
Waited
wait
on
on you.
Aw, that was so nice of you guys.
No, it wasn't.
You're sharing in this hell with us.
No. No thanks. I stare down at my knotted fingers. Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah.
This got weird.
Apparently
Not only
she's
did
Mr.
she twist her
Fantastic.
fingers, she twist them into knots. I'm trying now. I'm not doing it. It does hurt
That
a little
dragon
bit.
called her and wanted to make casts of her fingers.
That was where my mind was going.
No, I think they already have plenty of knots.
That's true.
Anything to eat? No, thank you. I shake my head and he heads to the counter. I surreptitiously gaze at him from beneath my lashes. From beneath your lashes? Okay. As he
I
stands,
suppose you look at everything from beneath your lashes.
yeah, I'm not entirely sure what she means by that.
Oh, that basically, she means like her eyelashes. Like, I guess her
Well,
head
yeah.
is bowed and she's
Yeah,
trying
yeah.
to look up at him through her lashes.
So she's
Oh.
like straining her eyes upward so she can look at him while bowing her head.
I guess? I mean,
Right.
I
From
would,
the,
from the phrase, it would seem like her head is slightly bowed and she's,
Yeah.
won't really look him
Yeah.
in the face.
and from below, she looks like a moron.
Yeah, that seems incredibly awkward. I gaze at him from beneath my lashes as he stands in line waiting to be served. I bet he is.
It's one of those cafes.
Well,
Yeah.
my balls are out.
Yeah, exactly. I could watch him all day. All day.
He loves me not. He loves me, he loves me. He loves me! Yay!
He's tall, broad-shouldered, and slim. Wait, is he broad-shouldered or slim? Which is it? You can't really
He's-
have it both ways.
He looks like a triangle, you see.
Okay, okay.
He's built like an anime guy.
Yeah.
He's got giant hands with long fingers.
I'm broad-shouldered, but even if I was, in perfect shape, I wouldn't be slim. I would be muscle-bound. My figure does not allow for slim.
Yeah, sometimes when she's describing him, I feel like she's describing Nosferatu or that long
arm. And the way those pants hang from his hips, so he's sagging.
Yeah. Well, he was just as unkempt now as he was during the photo shoot, so why not?
Right? Oh my. Once or twice he runs his long, graceful fingers through his now dry but still disorderly hair, so he still looks like a bum.
Yep.
I'd like to do that. The thought comes unbidden into my mind, and my face flames. Whoosh!
Now she's like, oh shit, I'm forgetting my... Well, that or, I was gonna go for, Johnny Blaze. I mean,
Yeah.
Or, I'm getting my characters wrong because I don't read comic books.
I know what you mean.
Well, her face flamed up and now she's working blackface.
Yeah, oh. Well, we already tore into the Mexicans, so I guess that's not off the table anymore.
Don't worry, I'll tell my neighbors it's okay.
Oh, wow.
I bite my lip.
Say what?
I was telling Dave, I'm glad that you've decided it's okay.
I bite my lip and stare down at my hands again because I'm stoned. Not liking where my wayward thoughts are headed.
Wait, if she was stoned, wouldn't she be hungry though and actually have agreed to have something to eat?
Sure, she's hungry. Hungry like the wolf.
Oh!
Get it done.
Am I going now?
Yeah, I think so.
Penny for your thoughts! Gray is back, startling me. I go crimson. I was just thinking about running my fingers through your hair and wondering if it would feel soft to touch. Did I say that out loud? I shake my head. He's carrying a tray, which he sets on the
Why are you so fucking scared of this? Oh my god, you thought a
really
sexy thought.
Yeah, she really is a bundle of neuroses. It's kind of sad.
It's like she woke up today and realized for the first time she had a vagina.
It was the first day after the surgery, so.
Oh, this got a little,
He's carrying a tray, which he sets down on the small, round, birch veneered table. That's awfully specific for the table, sure.
Indeed.
He hands me a cup and a saucer, a small teapot, and a side plate bearing a lone tea bag labeled Twining's English Breakfast.
Wait.
My favorite.
They brought...
My favorite!
Why wouldn't they just, give her a cup of hot water or some shit? Why a actual teapot?
I like that he's just handing her all this shit and she's only got 2 hands.
Well, actually, if it's like an actual tea house, that's probably what they would do.
Yeah, but they went for coffee.
True enough!
Yeah, I'm it's an American coffee place, so I imagine it...
America!
I mean, I don't know.
In America.
He has a coffee, which bears a wonderful leaf pattern imprinted in the milk. How did they do that? I wonder idly. He's also bought himself a blueberry muffin. Putting the tray aside, he sits opposite me and crosses his long legs. He looks so comfortable, so at ease with his body. I envy him! Here's me, all gawky and uncoordinated, barely able to get from A to B without falling on my face. Your thoughts? He prompts me.
This is my favorite tea. My voice is quiet, breathy. I simply can't believe I'm sitting opposite Christian Grey, stop saying his full name, in a coffee shop in Portland. He frowns. He knows I'm hiding something. Hiding what? That you're stupid as fuck? I pop the tea bag into the teapot and almost immediately fish it out again with my teaspoon. As I place the used tea bag back on the side of the plate, he cocks his head, gazing quizzically at me. Okay. I like my tea black and weak.
Like
I-
Like
my
I
Much
like my women.
boyfriends.
We all went the same place. Hawk, tell me the truth. You saw the line, you had thought about it, and you were just waiting like a springed viper to jump.
Everybody was. Shut up.
As was I.
I mutter
That's what she said.
I mutter as an explanation. I see. Is he your boyfriend?
The tea?
Apparently. Whoa. What? Who?
She says black and weak. He goes to Jose immediately.
Wow, what a racist dish. Wow, how offensive. The photographer, Jose Rodriguez. Who's pooping?
I heard farting noises. It's not me. It wasn't me this time.
That was my water bottle making some very weird noises. But it was appropriate.
I laughed, nervous but curious. What gave him that impression? Oh, I don't know, the fact that he was basically glaring holes at you and didn't like him? Pretty obvious, man.
No, Jose is a good friend of mine, that's all. Why did you think he was my boyfriend? The way
What,
you
she's
smiled at
All-Star Runner all of a sudden?
Why the fuck not? The way you smiled at him and he at you, his gray gaze, again,
Stop
his
it.
superhero name, holds mine. He's so unnerving. I want to look away, but I'm caught, spellbound. He's more like Camsy, I whisper. Gray nods silently.
Which is code for he cuts the grass.
Just to reiterate, we're not saying this about real Hispanic descended
No.
people. It's just
No.
that this story is stupid and is treating him as if he was such. Because he's the third will.
Right.
The second it allows me to say a honky joke, I will.
I don't know. Gray is kind
My
of so
face
white it
hurts from
hurts.
laughing so much.
Well, it's
Gray
better than
nods.
from it hurting during other things.
Yes, when you're with your
How many
boyfriend, you
times
don't
is
want
she
your
gonna
face
call
hurt.
his fingers long?
Wait,
Well, we're up
Constantly.
to like 20.
It's like they
It
must
is a
be
constant.
noteworthily long. I'm envisioning like spaghetti noodle fingers because she feels the need to keep commenting on them. She's fucking
he's
out
like
of
those
Jack
lemurs.
Skellington.
He's like those lemurs with the nocturnal lemurs with the really long finger that keeps like.
Where he points his middle finger at you, you must kill him.
But now
Katie.
I also...
What?
Well, when I was last reading 50 Shades with these guys, and they described the long fingers, I went straight to that Stephen King short story about the finger coming up from the sink.
Oh Christ!
They had no idea what I was talking about, but I know you do. And now I don't feel so weird anymore.
That was a weird ass story.
Anyway, Gray nods silently, seemingly satisfied with my response, and glances down at his blueberry muffin. His long fingers poke in and saw up and twiddle around, and basically, he's like Edward Scissorhands. He can't hold up the blueberry muffin without it turning into dust. But,
He pointed at the muffin. Is she your girlfriend?
his long fingers deftly stab the muffin and peel back the paper, and I watch, fascinated. Go ahead, Hawk.
Okay. Do you want some?
You know,
Come
Mr. Gray
get
has
some.
Mr. Gray has to be really careful picking his nose. If he puts the whole finger in, he's gonna stab himself in the brain.
Yeah, I know, because like when you brought up the long lemur fingers, it's like they also have these nasty claws at the end of each one.
Yeah, basically like a hook.
It's like, man, he learned to stop picking his nose really early on.
I kept
Puts his
giving
finger
myself
up his nose to
nosebleeds.
scratch his eye.
Doctor, my brain hurts.
Well, half of it's gone from you stabbing it constantly. Get your fingers out of your fucking nose. Damn.
Bad mental image. Bad.
Sorry.
Anyway.
Just sort of scratching the bottom of his brain. I had an itch.
Do you want some? He asks, and that amused, secret smile is back. No thanks. I frown and stare down at my hands again. And that boy I met yesterday at the store. He's not your boyfriend?
That's 'cause she has a boyfriend.
Fucking
thriller.
My boyfriend sits on my nightstand.
Oh, dude.
I use them every Friday night. Sometimes Wednesday.
No, Paul's just a friend. I told you yesterday. Oh, this is getting silly. You
But
think?
she says he's just a friend. But she says he's just a friend.
They're friend zoned.
Friend zoned.
Doom.
Milady.
Oh, Jesus. Please God. Why do you ask? You seem nervous around men. Holy crap, that's personal. Yeah?
You seem like a dick.
I'm just nervous around you, Gray. You intimidate me, and I find that hot.
Wow.
I find you intimidating. I flush scarlet, but mentally pat myself on the back for my candor. Bitch, please! And gaze at my hands again. I hear his sharp intake of breath. You should find me intimidating, he
With
nods.
that voice, I do.
You're very honest. Please, don't look down. I like to see your face.
Not in a creepy stalker way.
Totally in a creepy stalker way.
It's the only way to be.
Oh, I glance at him, and he gives me an encouraging but wry smile. It gives me some sort of clue what you might be thinking, he breathes. You're a mystery, Miss Steele.
He sounds even more like a creepy stalker guy now.
Mysterious? Me? There's nothing mysterious about me. I think you're very self-contained, he murmurs.
Well, he's not wrong.
After she shit all over the kitchen, I don't know.
Well,
And his office. Am I? Wow. How am I imagining that?
poorly.
This is bewildering. Me? Self-contained? No way. My brain hurts so much. Except when you blush, of course, which is often. I just wish I knew what you were blushing about. He pops a small piece of muffin into his mouth and starts to chew it slowly, not taking his eyes off me, because that's totally sexy. And as if on cue, I blush. Crap. Do you all...
Blush?
Right. I saw her face turn red and her pants fill up.
Yeah.
I could smell it from over here. It was quite sexy.
Oh, please, no.
He's into that.
I'm into that!
Do you always make such personal observations? I hadn't realized I was. Have I offended you? He sounds surprised. No, I answer truthfully. Good. But you're very high-handed. I retaliate quickly. What the fuck does that mean? He's
Well,
high-handed?
with his long arms, he can... Yeah, with his long arms, he can reach pretty far up.
I guess he's gonna bitch slap you or something.
I was gonna
So-
say, you're about to backhand her.
So, do you actually not know what that phrase means?
No, I don't.
It means tactlessly overbearing and inconsiderate.
Oh,
Presumptuous, overbearing.
okay.
Wow, that sounds like the dictionary definition.
It is. I wanted to make sure I actually got it right.
Okay.
No, I haven't heard that before, so I'm just like, what?
Yeah, I have to admit I don't really hear that very often myself.
He raises his eyebrows, and if I'm not mistaken, he flushes
His hands,
slightly
too.
I'm used to getting my own way, Anastasia, he murmurs, in all things.
That sounds like a threat.
I know, right?
Why wouldn't it be a threat?
I mean, if you give this to a competent author, this might actually sound sexy. But with this, it's not. At all.
Mm-hmm. Well, she has to say his full name one more time for me to kill. I don't doubt it. Why haven't you asked me to call you by your first name? I'm surprised by my audacity. Why has this conversation become so serious? This isn't going the way I thought it was going to go. I can't believe I'm feeling so antagonistic towards him. It's like he's trying to warn me off.
I don't understand. He's just asking you some questions, and you're...
I know. You're the one being all weird about it.
Yeah, pretty much.
The only people who use my given name are my family and a few close friends. That's the way I like it. So you want to come back upstairs with me and get weird?
We liked it! We loved it!
Oh, happy day!
Oh, dear.
Yep, okay, Hawk.
Oh, it's my turn again. Damn!
Your line is oh.
Oh.
More erotic.
Oh.
Better.
Okay, Nicolas Cage.
No, the bees! The bees! He still hasn't said, call me Christian. He is a control freak. There's no other explanation. Why? I mean, you may not be wrong, but just because he hasn't fulfilled your every expectation does not necessarily make him a control freak. There's no other explanation. Bullshit. And part of me is thinking maybe it would have been better if Kate had interviewed him. Two control freaks together. No. That's just a meeting between two mob bosses. There's nothing really unusual about that.
You stay off my turf, I stay off yours, we handle the drugs, you get downside.
You build the buildings, I pull the newspaper.
We get the drugs, you get the guns. It's the way it's always been.
Whoa, which one of us gets the prostitutes?
We both get the prostitutes, obviously.
We're still gonna have to be at war then.
I think that's the way it's always gonna be.
Yo, you don't have to continue with this roleplay. We can just get back to the story.
This is more entertaining, really.
McCoy.
You started it.
You gotta finish it, sucker.
Alright, damn it. Okay, we'll finish it. Alright, tell you what. Here's how we're gonna settle the prostitutes thing. Nikki, bring in a waffle. We're gonna set the waffle on the table. Now the first one who finishes gets the prostitutes. The other one gets to eat the waffle. Now, go! I'm way ahead of you.
Honestly, I just wanted the waffle.
Oh, boy. Enjoy that waffle, buddy. Okay. I'm gonna go take a nap.
Anyway.
Most productive eating we've ever had. Okay, so anyway, two control freaks together. Plus, of course, she's almost blonde. Well, strawberry blonde, like all the women in his office. Who cares?
Okay.
Wait, all the women in his office were strawberry blonde? I don't think so. But I don't remember and I don't care.
Yeah, there you go.
I just remember the white cushions.
The monochromatic shit, yeah.
Dave,
Yeah.
remember that doctor we took you to, and like every single one of his staff was an attractive blonde chick?
Yeah, we decided he was a James Bond villain, right? And that was just his color?
And then he called after you'd paid off your bill, and he played you an automated message with music playing in the background thanking you for paying off your bill.
Wow.
He remembers.
Yes, I remember. Well, it was a dentist and his name was Dr. Molan.
Yes.
Okay. What are we doing?
I still haven't finished the paragraph.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
And she's beautiful, my subconscious reminds me. I don't like the idea of Christian and Kate. No shit.
Oh.
I
Spray
take a sip
bottle.
of my...
Oh,
Sorry.
the spray bottle.
Better than some other things that could have been sprayed. I take a sip of my tea, and Gray eats another small piece of his muffin. Fascinating.
Yes.
Are you an only child? He asks. Whoa. He keeps changing directions.
Not really. He's asking you questions about you.
Yes? Tell me about your parents. Why does he want to know this? It's so dull. I'd much rather watch him eat his muffin.
Eat that muffin.
Apparently she's bored.
Yes.
She's into
Oh, put
bored.
the muffin in your mouth. Now chew. Oh no, a little bit of blueberries seeping out the side of your lips. Lick it off, wipe it off with the napkin. Yes,
Oh
yes, take another
yeah.
bite.
So sexy.
Okay.
I have never been less aroused in my life.
Welcome to the
You're going
Klebkatt
right.
Show, where we talk about weird, dumb things that you're not going to fact to later.
Hopefully.
My mom lives in Georgia with her new husband, Bob. Her battery-operated boyfriend.
Oh.
You know, I didn't even think about that when we were talking about the subject earlier.
Oh, man.
My stepdad lives in Montesano. Your father? My father died when I was a baby. I'm sorry, he mutters, and a fleeting troubled look crosses his face. I don't remember him. And your mother remarried? I snort. You could say that.
You could say that, but that's not how it ended up working out.
What is Bob?
There was a wedding. There was no best man.
She married herself, is what she
Well,
did.
the best man was the Energizer Bunny.
Oh, man.
He frowns at me. You're not giving much away, are you? He says dryly, rubbing his chin as if in deep thought, smearing blueberry all over it.
He soon looked like Braveheart.
Neither are you. You've interviewed me once already, and I can recollect some quite probing questions then.
If you know what I
mean.
mean.
He smirks at me. By the way, you owe me like $1,000 for a new chair, because I couldn't get the shit stains out.
We just pushed it out the window.
And she proceeds with, holy shit.
Should I keep
Save
going?
you.
Nope, I got it.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just mentally preparing myself. Holy shit! He's remembering the fabulous question. Once again, I'm mortified. In years to come, I know I'll need intensive therapy to not feel this embarrassed every time I recall the moment. I start babbling about my mother, anything to block that memory. My mom is wonderful. She's an acute romantic. She's currently on her fourth husband. Christian raises his eyebrows in surprise. I miss her!
Yes, like, suddenly a lot more information that I actually didn't need to know about at this stage of our supposed relationship.
I continue. She has a battery-operated boyfriend now! I just hope he can keep an eye on her and pick up the pieces when her hair braids keep so goes flat. I smile fondly. I haven't seen my mom for so long. She's been very busy in the bedroom. Christian is watching me intently, taking occasional sips of his coffee. I really shouldn't look at his mouth, because I can't help but imagine a penis inside him. It's unsettling. Those lips.
God damn it.
Your turn, Hawk.
Oh, wow. Do you get along with your stepfather? Of course. I grew up with him. He's the only father I know. And what's he like? What?
I said we were friends.
If you know what I mean.
Oh boy. Ray, he's taciturn. That's it? Gray asked, surprised.
Wait, don't act like you know what that word means, Mr. Gray.
I don't.
I know what it means.
Oh, well, you have the dictionary out.
No, well, I am basically a dictionary.
Okay,
I see.
Mr.
So-
Dictionary,
so
please tell me what this word means, because I am stupid.
It's like... I'm trying to think of how to explain it. It's like...
Ain't like we're 5.
Mr. Hawk, what is taciturn?
Shut up and go sit down, David.
Go ahead.
blunt, no nonsense. I'm gonna look it up just to make sure I have it right, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Keep reading.
Temperamentally disinclined to talk. So it actually means he doesn't say much. I had that wrong.
Well, I guess, I guess you didn't know what it meant.
Yep. I knew the moment I said anything about having a good vocabulary, that would bite me.
Hubris is a bit...
99 times out of 100, I'm good about that sort of thing.
I shrug.
I shrug. Yeah, me too. What does this man expect? My life story? It kinda sounds like it. Taciturn like his stepdaughter, Gray prompts. I refrain from rolling my eyes at him. He likes soccer. European soccer especially. And bowling, and fly fishing, and making furniture. He's a carpenter. Ex-architect.
Basically,
I saw it.
anything that makes you think stereotypically of a man, that's him.
Yeah. You lived with him? Yes.
What makes a man?
My mom met husband number 3 when I was 15. I stayed with Ray. He frowns as if he doesn't understand. You didn't want to live with your mom? He asks. I blush. This really is none of his business. Then shut up!
Yes, you don't have to tell him anything.
Husband number 3 lived in Texas. My home was in Montesano, and my mom was newly married.
I stop. My mom never talks about husband number 3. Where is Gray
We
going
don't-
with this?
We
Never
don't
talks
talk
about
about number 3.
and how
First
he ended
rule
up.
about husband number 3 is you don't talk about husband number 3.
Rule number 3 is, well, we can talk about him sometime.
This
It's
is
none of his business.
2 can play this game. Tell me about your parents.
Tell me about your parents, I ask. He shrugs. My dad's a lawyer and my mom's a pediatrician. They live in Seattle.
Riveting.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Okay. Oh, he's had an affluent upbringing, and I wonder about a successful couple who adopt 3 kids, and one of them turns into a beautiful man who takes on the business world and conquers it single-handed. Are you having some weird fantasy about this?
Kinda sounds
So
like
when
it.
I'm almost there.
What drove him to be that way? His folks must be proud. What do your siblings do?
Who is your siblings and what do they do?
Oh, okay.
Elliot's in construction and my little sister's in Paris studying cookery under some renowned French chef. Cookery, not what I said. It was cookery. She's studying cookery.
I know this, but I didn't say anything because I'm just gonna let it go.
His eyes cloud.
Let go.
Let it go. These words Dave doesn't know. Okay. His eyes cloud with irritation. He doesn't want to talk about his family or himself. That pussy! I hear Paris is lovely. I murmur. Why doesn't he want to talk about his family? Is it because he's adopted? Huh?
Or maybe it's because he, I don't know, has some problems with his family.
Or he's
Shit
smarter than you and
happens.
he knows to shut up? It's beautiful. Have you been? He asks, his irritation forgotten.
Put it there.
I've never left mainland USA, so now we're back to banalities. What is he hiding? Would you like to go? To Paris? I squeak. Oh, to Paris? I squeak. This has thrown me. Who wouldn't want to go to Paris? Of course, I concede. But it's England that I'd really like to visit. You can go ahead now, Hawk. I think I've spoken enough.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He cocks his head to one side. Okay.
Beavis, what are you doing?
Shut up, Beavis.
He said cocks. Like more than one of them.
Running his
Across
index
his
finger
lower lip.
across his lower lip. Oh my. Because I blink rapidly because my brain had to reboot.
It's at
Concentrate,
50%.
Steel.
It's at 50%, and we'll be there for a while because it takes her like 24 hours.
Yeah, concentrate, Steel, as opposed to steely concentration, which he clearly lacks.
Ooh, that would have been better.
Let's see. It's the home of Shakespeare, Austen, the Bronte sisters, Thomas Hardy. I'd like to see the places that inspired those people to write such wonderful books. All this
You
talk.
can't read.
Wow. All this talk of literary
Those are all
glitch.
books on tape, aren't they?
Oh, of course. Reminds me that I should be studying with books on tape. I glance at my watch because I really want to poop.
I have to go take a shit after this riveting talk.
I'd better go. I have to study. For your exams? Yes, they start Tuesday. Where's Miss Kavanagh's car? In the hotel parking lot. I'll walk you back. Thank you for the tea, Mr. Gray. Wow. He smiled.
Did she ever actually, like, pour herself some and drink it?
No, she's just been dipping the bag.
If you know what we mean.
So she made him waste money.
Who cares? He's obviously rich.
Well, yes,
He
but
got a blueberry muffin out of it.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
as somebody who's a cheap bastard, that would piss me off. I don't care how rich I am.
Yeah, I know. But clearly he doesn't give a shit. He smiles his odd, I've got a whopping big secret smile. It's
It's in my pants.
I'll show you if you know what I mean.
Usually I charge people, but for you, I'll make an exception.
Wow. And by
Here,
charge...
put on these sunglasses.
Oh.
Sunglasses at night.
You're welcome, Anastasia. It's my pleasure. Come, he...
And so I did, all
Like with
over
the
the
snap
seat,
of
right
his
there in the
fingers.
restaurant.
And
Come.
that's the end of my show. Honk. And holds his hand out to me. I take it, bemused, and follow him out of the coffee shop.
We stroll back to the hotel, and I'd like to say it's in companionable silence. He at least looks his usual calm, collected self. As for me, I'm desperately trying to gauge how our little coffee morning has gone. I feel like I've been interviewed for a position, but I'm not sure what it is. All of them.
All positions.
Oh, pretty much. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Do you always wear jeans? He asks out of the blue.
Mostly.
He nods. We're back at the intersection across the road from the hotel. My mind is reeling.
What an odd question.
And I'm aware that our time together is limited. This is it. This was it. I've completely blown it. I know. Maybe he has someone.
What
Do
the
you have
hell
a
are you talking about?
I blurred out,
Holy crap, I just said that out loud.
Well, he asked you about boyfriends, so why not?
His lips quirk up in a half smile, and he looks down at me. No, Anastasia, I don't do the girlfriend thing, he says softly.
I just have fuck buddies.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Okay. Oh,
Okay.
what does that mean?
Okay.
He's not gay?
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
maybe he is. Crap. He
Right
must...
in the street.
Wouldn't be new. He
A
must
car
have
skids on it and crashes.
he must have lied to me in his interview. Well, that was a really personal fucking question. You don't just ask people that during a newspaper interview.
Yeah, really.
And for a moment, I think he's going to follow with some explanation, some clue to his cryptic statement. But he doesn't. I have to go. I have to try and reassemble my thoughts. I have to get away from him. I walk forward, and I trip, stumbling headlong onto the road because I'm a fucking dumbass.
Wow. Klutz is not the word.
Shit, Anna, don't break your face. If you do, I won't want anything to do with you, Gray cries. He tugs the hand that is holding so hard that I fall back against him, just as a cyclist whips past, nearly cutting my head off, heading the wrong way up this one-way street. Blood everywhere, kittens dying, fire, earthquakes, meteors from the sky. God pisses on the planet Earth. It all happened so fast. 1 minute I'm falling, the next I'm in his arms, and he's holding me tightly against his chest. I inhale his clean, vital scents. He smells of fresh, laundered linen and some expensive body wash.
Vital.
And my, it's intoxicating. I inhale deeply.
Like, literally intoxicating.
The crap?
Okay, Hawk. Right in the street.
Are you okay? He whispers. He has one arm around me, clasping me to him, while the fingers of his other hand softly trace my face, gently probing, examining. Whoa. Come on, dude.
Maybe if he was blind and he was trying to figure out what she looked like, the hands over the face thing might be okay, but let me just inspect you with my fingers. She's like, there's this giant spider on my face.
Remember, and he has these long, clawed fingers, too.
It's like a daddy long legs.
No, God,
on her nose.
Space.
His thumb brushes my lower lip, and I hear his breath has somewhere to be now. He's staring into my eyes, and I hold his anxious, burning gaze for a moment, or maybe it's forever. No, you would be able to tell if it was forever, dumbass.
There's a huge difference between forever and a moment.
I mean, if there's anything after that, it's not forever. It's pretty easy to tell. But eventually...
I'm going to have to write that down. Anything after not forever. Go ahead.
But eventually, my attention is drawn to his beautiful mouth. Wow, you've got weird fetishes. Oh my. She keeps writing that part. The author keeps writing that particular phrase, and every time she does, I read it in George Takei's voice.
Right, it was as if she knew George Takei would read the book later.
Right.
Well, I keep doing George Takei, and then also Heartful Boyfriend, where he first meet the Dr. Shu, and one of his lines is, "Oh my, we do have sticky fingers, don't we?"
Oh, wow. Isn't that the game where you're dating pigeons or whatever?
Yes, I love
Okay.
that game. That is a good game.
I actually did want to try that out of morbid curiosity, but I couldn't justify paying for it.
Well, it was
Yeah.
on sale for like
Okay,
$3, and then of course you can probably torrent it, but anyway.
Yeah, but I prefer not to if I can avoid it.
Yeah.
And for the first time in 21 years, damn girl, I want to be kissed. I want
So
to feel
since
his mouth on
the
me.
first time since she was out of her mother's womb.
Apparently. Hello?
Or not.
Yeah,
Ignore
I
me.
guess.
It's okay. Yeah. I'm
And
sorry, I
that's the end
didn't
of
mean
the
to
chapter.
kill it.
That's the end. End!
Yes, we are done with chapter 3, thank goodness. So, be quiet, Dave.
Yep.
So, for those who are wondering, Dave, I will come over there and punch you because I'm trying to do serious talk time.
Yes,
serious now.
ma'am. Sorry. Okay.
as I have said before, but in case people missed it, this will be the last chapter that will be for everyone to see on the channel. However, that does not stop us from reading the other chapters, which are still $50 if you want us to read those on Patreon, but they will be Patreon only from chapter 4 on until, if we ever do, begin the next book. So if you want to see more 50 Shades of Grey, $50, and
50 Shades of Bucks.
Yep. Might be a bit better story if we're reading about, like, deer and things.
That would be, yeah.
Hopefully green bucks, not gray bucks.
And so, even though we will continue the story on Patreon, should we receive the money to do so, we're going to have our standard conclusion now, just for anybody else who doesn't feel this is worth $50, because I totally understand. So,
I was going to say it.
So, Dave, what did you think about this story so far?
Oh, well, I think this story has taught me a lot about myself. The first thing it's taught me is that I need to wear socks where the elastic has not broken so that they don't keep falling down my leg and wrapping around my ankles. Second, a zipper is always a good thing to have on the front and not on the back or the side. And finally, if it's there and there's a reason for it to be there, then don't pick it.
Mm-hmm. Hawkeye, what do you think about this story?
I'm going to have to respectfully disagree with my colleague here. I don't think it taught me about myself, but it did teach me a lot about the world we live in.
Mm-hmm.
And the world we live in is packed to the gills with sad, stupid people.
Yep.
And if you are so in a tizzy around somebody that it is literally making you feel intoxicated, maybe don't stand so close to the street.
Don't stand.
I was going to do it and I refrained.
Don't stand.
And of course, finally, we should all learn how to respect those of Hispanic descent.
Yes.
Oh, well, yes, of course. Yeah. Have we got that base covered now?
Yes.
What do you think about this story, Katie?
I think I could gouge out my eyes and throw a dart in the direction of this book while shunting blood and shouting prophecy, and I'd still hit a dumb sentence. It's like bobbing for water.
Very eloquently put.
I'll have to agree pretty much on all fronts. This book is prime example of how not to write, or even how to not write things in a sexy manner, especially if it's BDSM. And we haven't even gotten to the BDSM part.
Yeah, I didn't think we were at the sexy bit yet.
I mean, we've definitely gotten to the dominance and submission part. I mean, cripes almighty, we can definitely tell who's who in that relationship.
Granted, I've never really had boyfriends or any relationship of such, so I can't necessarily say how strange or awkward that might be if I find somebody really attractive, but at the same time maybe intimidating. I'm not going to act like this person. I'm not going to act like Anna, and I'm really not going to be interested in anybody who acts like Gray.
No kidding.
It's already not a healthy relationship, and I don't think this author even has Anna's character down to make her an interesting, believable character.
Yeah, I totally agree with you there. I mean, the story is just, it's awkwardly written. I mean, it is written, just a hair's breadth above your average fan fiction, honestly.
Yeah, well, it is fan fiction, really. And I previewed Master of the Universe, and both Hushcho and I agreed that it was actually better written than the published book, because the published book has so much filler. She's clearly changed some things to try and make her sound smarter and more well-to-do, but she doesn't really know how to do it. And it just fails a lot more than I think if she had just left it as a fan fiction or even just published what she had and changed their names.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad I did it. I don't want to do it anymore.
Okay. So, Hawkeye, any final thoughts?
Don't eat the lotion.
Mm-hmm.
It goes on the skin. Oh, it's the hose. The hose.
Katie, any final thoughts?
No, I'm gonna have to go with Hawkeye on that. That's pretty much all I wanted to say.
Okay. Dave, any final thoughts?
I'd like to point out that I went this entire episode without calling Hawk Mike.
Thank God for that. You know what? Well done. Well done. You're on the 12
of course,
steps.
for just now.
You're on the 12 steps.
Final thoughts is I really could not recommend this book to anybody. And it baffles me that it has become so popular because even within the first chapter, there is just before we even meet Christian Grey, there is so much incompetence that this really needed an editor. She needed to be scrutinized and rewrite this a couple of times. You don't put your first draft is not your book. Your book is probably maybe 3 to 5 drafts in. I mean, it takes you a while.
And when you're writing, you really should use both hands.
Thank you for that, Dave.
That's what I'm here for.
But if that's everything everybody can think to say, then this has been Red Knot. Thank you for listening. Bye!
Later.
Bye. I award you no points, and may God
And may
have mercy
God
on your
mercy
soul.
on your soul. That should have been the closing thought.